Hi, Alan here, and coming to you from inside my RV. I'm recording this on April 10. I really wanted to be outside to do my first outdoor video a little earlier today, but then the clouds rolled in and the wind rolled in, and well, it's not really springtime yet here in the Rockies. Kind of feeling it. We did get over 70 yesterday, but I could show you outside. I've still got about 3 feet of snow banked up against one of my north-facing slide outs. So, what can I tell you? But it is April, and what April means is that for many RVers, if you're not a full timer like myself, you're about to hit the road. And if you are a full timer, maybe it's time to take a look at a few things and make sure everything's in order. What I want to talk with you about today is RV insurance, because a few key decisions that you make can make a big difference down the road. Would that just make sense? So I'm going to give you three tips. And I'm going to tell you right now that I'm going to go into greater detail in my article. So if you click to get through to my article, that'll bring you not only to this video, but also the written word below it, so that you have more information to really go on. And I'm going to make a specific recommendation of an RV insurance company that I feel pretty good about because I use them. So I'll tell you, I'm biased. But that said, the three things that you need to really be focused on, in addition to making sure you have the basic coverages, are, first of all, get CoachNet or some other kind of coverage which will cover you for hotel stays and other incidental expenses associated with having to be out of your RV. You know, it's not like when a car breaks, you can just bring the car in for repair, they give you a loaner. It doesn't work that way in the RV world. When your RV needs work, particularly if it's a result of an accident, you might be without it. You might be without it for a while, because one of the things that happens is generally the repair shop will have to order parts. They don't stock everything they need. And when they order the parts, it's a protracted period of time. It could take 3 or 4 weeks. So if you have CoachNet, what you're able to do then is say, you know what? I'm going to put my life on hold and I'm going to go on a vacation. I'm going to go stay at a Best Western in Old Town Albuquerque. I bring that up because that's where I did, because I had this kind of coverage, and I knew that I had sufficient coverage to cover me for several days beyond that incident that occurred. So you definitely want to be able to have that as a backup, because that could be a deal breaker. It's not cheap to stay in hotels, especially something other than a Roach Motel, and you want to make sure that you've got that coverage. It costs very little, but it will get you on-road coverage, and it'll get you those kind of extras that you need for hotel stays and such, should you need to be out of your RV for a period of time. That's especially valuable for full-timers, but even for people who are just traveling for the summer, it's the kind of coverage you want to make sure you have. Second thing, you want to find out about the claims department of the insurance company you're going with. Will they allow you to choose your own repair shop? Are they available to speak with directly? Can you actually talk to your claims rep and get them on the phone? Particularly as a claim proceeds, you may find that it needs to be amended. In other words, that in the event of being without your RV for more days and having to stay in a hotel for more days, that is something that the service manager at an RV repair facility will have to communicate to the claims agent, and the claims agent has to be prepared to respond to that quickly, because you might literally be on the fly. Am I checking out today or am I not checking out today? All right? Or am I going to have to pay for tonight on my own, or is it being approved by my insurance company? All of those things create peace of mind when you have an insurance company which is on top of it. And again, I feel that mine is. Additionally, you may find that as they get into a claim, there's a lot of intricacies in RVs. There may be unseen damage. So you may have an adjuster come out, look at your RV, and say, oh yeah, it needs this, this, and this, or it might be based off of what the RV repair shop did. I had a repair shop in Albuquerque look at my RV and give an estimate, but he freely admitted that there were things that they couldn't see without dropping the whole thing and opening it up that they might run into. And it was understood that those would be added to the claim, and there were, and they were, and that was all taken care of very professionally and very efficiently by my insurance company. The third thing, and this is so critical, especially if you're a full-timer, you want replacement cost value. I believe that's what it's called, not actual cash value. Now, what do I mean by that? Just like a car, an RV will depreciate from the moment you pull it off the lot. Now, let's say you've got a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old RV and something happens. Well, let's say they total it. Okay. Are they going to give you the value of that RV as it is today? If they do, you might find yourself having to kick in another 10 or 20 grand or take a step down in the kind of rig that you're driving in order to get back into an RV. But if you have the replacement cost value, then what they're going to do is they're going to say, what did you pay for that rig? Okay, we're going to insure it for that amount so that if you end up losing the rig for whatever reason, you're going to get that amount of money to buy another one. That's a big deal. Ask your insurance company about that. Now I'll give you one extra, and this has nothing to do with the insurance, but in terms of buying an RV and dealing with a good manufacturer. And here's what I would give you as an acid test. Is your manufacturer easy to work with? Forgive me as I look at my notes. I'm an educator. I look at notes. In other words, here's what I would do. Now I've got a Crossroads. What I would do is I would go to, if I was thinking of buying a Crossroads, I would go to a dealer, to their service center that's not a Crossroads service center. All right, somebody who's not Crossroads, because when you have trouble on the road, especially if you're in a rural area, you cannot be assured that you're going to be right next to a Crossroads dealer if that's what you own. So you want to know, how well does Crossroads play with non-authorized dealers? So you go to a service center and you say, have you guys ever worked on a Crossroads? How was it getting paid by them? Did they warranty it if it was under warranty? Did they ship you parts on time if you needed parts? Especially valuable if you want to know how well your potential manufacturer, this is presuming you haven't bought the RV yet, is going to play with a non-authorized service center. All right, because I've found that the majority of time I need service, an authorized service center is not around the corner. But maybe the local mobile tech is, maybe the local RV guy is, or the RV dealer that carries 3 brands and none of them are the one that I have. Those are the kind of things you want to know. Couple other questions you might want to consider. Have you ever, when you talk to this non-authorized service center, have you ever worked with the company, namely the manufacturer of the RV you're considering? How were they when it came to repairs, shipping parts, approving warranty work with mobile service companies? Is it easy for them to get approved by doing the warranty work? In other words, when I had problems with my Crossroads, and this is a real plus for Crossroads, when I had problems with my Crossroads, what I did was I would contact Crossroads and I would say, I've got this, this, and the other thing happening, and I want to bring a mobile guy out. Okay, great. Just let us know who it is and we'll work directly with him. The only thing they wouldn't pay is they would not pay the house call. So if the guy charged $75 to come to my RV, that's on me. But the labor and parts for him to do the repair once he was here, that was on Crossroads. And I thought that was fair. I thought that was very fair. So I'm going to recommend a specific RV insurance company to you. You may see it across the bottom. If you would be kind enough to drop my name when you call them, or if you want to go through the link and get an estimate, for what it'll cost to get insurance, get a free quote, go for it. I will tell you that I am an affiliate of the company, and that means that yes, I'm benefiting slightly when you call or contact them and drop my name, but I appreciate that. I appreciate you doing it. I would not be recommending this company if it were not for the fact that they've done all the things that I have on my list and have advised me correctly. And I didn't even know what I was doing when I started out. So I really kind of put myself in their hands and found that they sold me what I needed, not more than what I needed, but what I needed. And I was very happy about that. All right, Alan Sills, you can look me up on rvacrossamerica.net. That's rvacrossamerica.net. And I look forward to your feedback on this post. Feel free to fill in below, and if you go to the post, or if you find this on YouTube, feel free to give some thoughts and feedback. Thanks much. You have a great day. Take care.